Hello, welcome back to Daggerwin Multifarm with Freddy. I thought I'd bring you along this morning and we'll see what chaos I log into on the server. So, just literally logging in for the first time. Or first time today. So, let's see what we've got. And I need to enable flight. There we go. So, poplar is nearly ready. Nice. Weeding to be done. Soybeans to be harvested. Sunflowers to be harvested. Oh, Jesus, what are we in? Soybeans and sunflowers. Right at the start harvest, so 3 o'clock in the morning we need to get a move on harvesting. Let's see. Oh, pallets. Off. These are becoming a freaking nightmare to deal with. Addy, I really suggest we might be looking at now turning this to selling, because yeah, I can see more have been moved. Happy days, because that was at a much lower level when I logged off yesterday, so I'm happy somebody else has moved them. Happy joy on that. Right, okay, let's have a look over here. Sunflowers, more sunflowers. Canola growing with weeding that needs doing. Somebody's left their grass cutter. Did this one get planted? Yes, it did. Needs hoeing as well, and needs fertilizer. No problem. Okay, imagine this one needs fertilizer as well. In fact, this one didn't get 55, didn't get planted. Oh no, we missed out on planting that one. Radio. Could get wheat in that one. What's the field state at the moment? Mulch, so probably needs cultivation. Oh my word, that's a lot of weeds. Right, so first things first. I'm not dealing with pallets. Not in the mood for dealing with pallets. It's so much of that yesterday. Right, I need a tractor. The class would be a bit overkill for that. Sale. Is there anything good on sale? No. Nothing good on sale. So, which tractor am I going to use for hoeing? I think the Vulture, I think, will be a good idea for that. And it's not been fueled up. Hasn't got a front weight on, we'll need one. Oh, hiccups, excuse me. We'll need one, I'm sure there'll be a weight around here somewhere. First things first, fuel. There's a weight over there. Haha, spotted. Where's the hoe? Always in need of a good hoe. Those that get that reference will get that reference. Those that don't, you're too young. Don't worry about it. There we go, we've got front weight. Because the hoe will be a bit heavy for the back of this. Giggity. Right, where's me hoe? Don't tell me somebody's sold the hoe. Nope, they've not sold the hoe, it's just buried. So I'm going to be utilising a few workers this morning because work needs doing. My good God, will people please refuel tractors? Jesus. We have the fuel, we have the technology. Refuel them. It's really annoying when you go to get in something and it's not fueled and not repaired. It is irritating. Alright, there's the hoe. Get this over and get this on work. I want to do this big massive field first. A lot of pallets that need sorting. A lot of pallets that need sorting. Ugh. Too many pallets. Addy, I'm sorry, but I'm leaving that to you. I've been doing way too much work with pallets of late. Seem to be doing more work with pallets than anything else. Right, shove that on a worker. He'll get busy. Right, into the John Deere. We're going to need a grain trailer. We're going harvesting. Where is the grain trailer hiding? So I tend to leave it by the silo. Well, obviously everybody has their own place for storing things. Oh, it's there and it's on a tractor. Awesome. Right. Cultivation. That's what the John Deere can do. A little bit of culti work. As we missed getting the canola in, we shall go for a wheat. So as I'm on my own, because the server is currently empty, it's kind of falling to me, oh my good God, to do a lot of this stuff on my own. Right. Combine needs a repair and a refuel. I imagine the header needs a repair as well. I don't like letting combines and headers get too low. Otherwise, it gets irritating to deal with them. So repair on that. Drag the header forward. That should be close enough for it. In fact, can I refuel from here? No. I should be able to get the header. Nope. And that's not close enough. That's not what I'm after. That's going to take a while to refuel. Still not close enough. I think I'm going to cheat. I say cheat. Use the telly just to knock it round and hopefully knock it close enough to trigger. Oop, don't want to knock it over. Woohoo! Oh, now the telly's stuck in it. Hopefully I can get that out in a minute. Still not recognising it. Is it because I've got it attached? No. Okay, that is very odd. That should be more than close enough. Triggers can be sometimes weird. Has that freed the... No, apparently the pallet fork has become part of it. Okay. Apparently the pallet fork is coming with us. Can I get... Yeah, I reckon I can get out the gate with a header. Let's see if attaching it actually get it to the point. Oh, apparently the pallet fork came off. Yep, there it is. Knock it over. Yep. And try not to knock the telehandler over at the same time. For those that don't know, repairing the header is just as important as repairing the combine itself. You can have loss of yield from not repairing them often enough. So I don't like to let them get too low. Right, we shall stick this over here. Don't know why I went that way. That wasn't what I was after. Oh. Lower it down just in case that's an issue. That should be close enough. It's not. What the hell is going on here? Just drop that there a sec. There we go, there's the header. It's not that bad. There we go. Now it's repaired anyway. Righty ho. Now we can go eat up some soybeans. Just as I thought. Yep, we fit. Disable those lines because I don't want them. Oh, excuse me. This should be a good yield. We did I did a mass sorghum harvest yesterday. That was entertaining. Harvesting sorghum in a tornado. Those that are on Discord will have seen the tornado touchdown in field 45 and right in the middle of our sorghum field, or one of them. So yeah, that was fun. Just one of those things, unfortunately. We still made it out with, what was it, just shy of 300,000 litres of sorghum? Yeah. 297,332 litres of sorghum. Nice. So that, when it peaks, will be a lovely little price. Not sure where sorghum peaks actually. December, January, so got a bit of time yet. And for those that don't know, the reason I've got a hoe going and not waiting to do spraying with a herbicide, is actually better for yield to remove the weeds with a hoe. Though killing the weeds off with herbicide will help, it's actually better for yields to remove the weeds and not have them go through the combine. Even dead weeds, it's still a bit of a loss. It's not as much as live weeds, but it's still a good chunk. So it's definitely better to hoe those weeds out. So I've got that field 45. I didn't check if anything was planted in 76 actually. I should check now. 76, what we got there? What have we got growing there? Wheat. Awesome. Okay. Wheat got planted. That is good. That is good. Now we'll have more wheat. Wheat and sorghum, good for our chickens. Chickens make eggs. Eggs are still good money. Not checked actually, seen how our sawmill is doing. That could do with a top up. Fair few. Whoop. Missing the edge there. Don't want to miss bits. Miss bits is missed litres. Litres of money. Every bit counts. So sawmill could use a top up on trees. I know Addy's been working on that. Along with Cathal as well. Has been working on trees and keeping the sawmill topped up. So 10 out of 10 for both on doing that. The sawmill has not run dry in quite some time, which has been good for our profit margins. An extra 100,000 from where I left off yesterday. After Addy crying because I'd spent what was I spent in total yesterday? Must have been a good £800,000. Field 55, class tractor, baler, or square baler, auto stacker trailer, a few bits and pieces. Yeah, just casual £800,000 worth. Nothing too bad. You know, it's all about trying to do it. I'm trying to do it so that when others log into the server, there is still things to do, but it's not a mad panic of, oh Jesus, I've got all this to do and all that to do, and like I've logged into a few times and it's the sawdust is overrun and full. Water's run out. Animals are not fed. Pretty much everything I jump in is out of fuel and out of repair, and it gets irritating when it's like that. Very irritating. So I try not to leave it in that sort of state, but leave it where things are getting done. I left Addy with needing to lime a couple of fields, get the canola planted, which has been done. Fields have been limed as well, so that's awesome. I know Cathal and somebody else from the comments that were on our Discord, so I can see other people have been active and getting stuff done on the farm as well, which is nice to see. So a lot of this at the moment is just trying to maintain and upkeep our fields, keep things going. I'll have to have a look after this on these fields. See what they are so I can plan the next crop into this field. For what I'm doing crop plan wise, a lot of it's to do with precision farming, the more advanced side of precision farming, of trying to maintain our environmental score at a relatively high level, because that high level gives us increased bit of lag there. Okie dokie, still a bit more lag. There we go, settled. So try and keep our environmental score high, because if it's high, it's extra profit. So it's a bit of rotation between soybeans, which are particularly easy to harvest. Also good profit for harvest, especially the numbers we're doing. Very good. Very, very good. But it's rotation between doing soybeans, which require no fertilisation, and doing something like canola or sunflowers or something along those lines, which will require fertilisation, which then boosts the score again. So I'm trying to keep the majority of our fields up in the high, very high 80s, even into the 90s to the hundreds. I think this field at the moment I'm currently in was in the hundreds. It was all three of these fields that have been combined were all 100 each. So post harvest, re-look at that, see if they need a fertilising crop to go in, see if they need lime, keep it up, make sure they don't need ploughing, and just go from there. It's very simple, very straightforward really, but it's just it's maintaining it. You've got to try and be one step ahead of where you want to be with it. If we can get away with another crop of soybeans, absolutely, yes. Yes, please. Soybeans are good, easy to harvest. But if we can't, if it needs a crop, we can rotate it into canola, sunflowers, wheat, any of those, purely on what we want to do with it. So, depending what it is, we've got the options. The options are available. Now we've got both a seeder and a planter. Those options are just nice and wide. So we can certainly see how that goes for us. As you can see, I've got a nice level of soybeans on the back. We're in the hopper. Appreciate it's a bit dark, but didn't want to skip too far ahead, because as I'm alone on the server, it gives the other farm a chance for somebody to log in and go, I can get some stuff done as well. So a bit of fairness for the other farm, because they do have somebody that does usually play nights. That'll be Ian, who I quite often see on, who's sometimes on with me. But I'll have a look as well and try and play nice. So I'm not just looking at my fields when I log in, I'm looking at the other farm's fields as well. There's a lot needs doing, and it's the last part of the last month of harvest for it. I will normally log back out and to give chance. Sometimes I'll switch across to get the harvest at least in for them so they don't lose the crop. There's nothing worse than that. We've had that a couple of times. Unfortunately, the people who were on couldn't hop across to help us out. And thankfully, it's not been devastating for us. Irritating? Yes. Devastating? No. We're still able to recover nicely from it. So as we're popping down here, let's have a quick look. The old precision farming. Yep, 100, 100, 100, 99, 99. As the harvest has died, 84 there, 91, 49. That will come up on the harvest that's going to be done. 84 there, 92, 91. That's trees, so I can't really do a lot with that at the moment. 90, 84. That's going to get ploughed up, so that score is going to go massively up. Can't do anything about these two now because that's a yard. Wrong button. So it is what it is on it. So I think another soybean crop in these fields. Going to go nicely. And don't want to do all our fields of soybeans because that's a hell of a amount of harvesting to try and do in a very short space of time. Unfortunately, our fields are too big. We don't have enough combines, so it's got to make do with what we've got. I think alternating what crops we have ready for harvest at what times is definitely the way forward for planning. Necessary? Probably not. But for planning, for if there's only sort of one person on for a bit, it's much better to have an alternating harvest time rather than all harvest at exactly the same time. Stop there and we shall pick up the first load. So unfortunately soybeans and sunflowers require harvest at the same time, but canola, wheat, different harvest times, so it does break it up a bit. I don't want to do too many big fields that all need harvest at the same time, so canola is going to need harvesting here. Do soybeans again, need harvesting here. Sunflowers again need harvesting here. So just try and break it up. Sorghum, different harvest time. So there's a lot you can do to offset wheat as well, different harvest time. To offset when what needs harvest when. I'll turn that off, say fuel. Having a look at the ground. I think we'll probably get away with not liming again just yet. On this field anyway. I shall have a look afterwards and have a good investigate. The guys as well, when they're on. Addy especially does look at pH levels and lime levels. So it's good on that front. Yeah, we've got nice equipment for doing the spraying now, both for herbicide and for fertilizing. We've got the spot and spray and the pulse modulation, so we use minimal amounts of liquid herbicide and liquid fertilizer, which is awesome. Lowers our cost, increases our profit. A lot of we're just trying to make maximum use of the land we have, the fields we have, and the profit we are gaining from it. And that's a lot of what being farm manager is about, just trying to maximize your profit and minimize your outgoings. Addy, if you've gotten this far in the video, I will send you a message as well. I think it may well be worth us dropping that lease log picker and actually buying one. I think that may be a good investment for us. I have to see how many trees are actually left over there. Hopefully not many. Then you can come across to field 55. I want those trees gone. They're a freaking nuisance. And we can expand that field as well, 55. If we really wanted to, we could combine all these fields together into one massive field like 13, but I don't think that's a good idea. Same as 45, we could get up there, get some trees gone. Expand that field out. There's a lot of work we can do. A lot of farm manager and moderator things to do as well. So I shall throw it out, because it's not just me farm managing. Addy is farm manager as well, and Tony. So all of us have got a say in how the farm is being run. So I'll just throw it out there. We shall come to a consensus, which, give it its due, that does not take us long. We usually come to a consensus or two inside of a day. So we usually have a couple of things that come up and we'll make a decision or come up with an alternate plan and execute that plan. So we're pretty quick on the decision side, which is good. Same as my reaction to Addy when he said about me spending or wasting all the money, as he put it. I know he was just kidding. So Addy, if you're listening, don't worry. I know it was a kid. The same as my reply of, bite me. Me and Addy have been playing together long enough. We know each other's mannerisms on these. And we have a fairly good banter with each other. Which is good. I like it. He seems to like it as well. We've never really crossed words. I don't think ever. So, yeah, it all works well. Don't always see eye to eye, but then we're two different people. Not everybody sees eye to eye with a plan and direction. I'll quite adapt. I'm old enough and mature enough as well to go, you know what, screw it, let's try that and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's a virtual game. It's not like this is competitive and there's real money or anything hanging on the line. It's fun. It's a game. That's all it is, and it's all it needs to be. So with some of the plans we've done before, even I've gone, I don't think that's going to work. And I've been proven wrong a couple of times. Hold my hand up. I've sat here and gone, yeah, that's not going to work. We'll make no money on this. Next minute we're making literally thousands. And I'm like, where the hell did that come from? So I've always got my mind open to new things. New possibilities, new ideas. New ways of doing things. You know, if I know something's particularly wrong, same as a lot of people come to me for advice on precision farming, because I do quite a lot with it from the management side. I'm happy to give the advice out, even to our other farm. You know, if they're asking for a reason. In the moment, they seem to be doing better than us land-wise. Are they doing better than us financially? Well, only time's going to tell that. It ain't over yet. There's a good old saying goes, the fat lady has not sung. Plenty of time yet before that happens. Server is still active enough. There's still plenty of fields to buy. You can see all the ones that are not coloured in. Not got a coloured number are still available to us. So there's definitely plenty of time for things to swing around. Oh, that'll be me. Is that the cultivator finished? Yep. Wheat is still going. So we should get this returned. Same as I know the unpopular opinion of ploughing up all the poplar and replanting it. Not a popular decision, but unfortunately it's one that needs doing. I know it's going to be a lengthy process, I'm afraid, but sometimes you just got to do these things. And I'm going to be really irritating because I just want to get going at the moment. Watch this be near enough empty of seed. I know people... Oh, no, it's not. I stand mistaken. I know people will probably be saying, yeah, but that's direct drill. You didn't need to cultivate. It's because the ground was mulched. I make that mistake often enough. If the ground is mulched, it needs to be cultivated or ploughed before you can plant. Right, off you go, do your thing. Back to the combine. And away we go! So right, I'm going to leave the video here. I'm going to carry on with a lot of harvesting, as you can see. Probably some other bits before Addy jumps on. Probably in about an hour or so. But until next time, take it easy.